Hi, welcome to the Climate Action Project. We're really excited to have you on board, and we're going to launch on September 26th, and we will run until November 3rd. Make sure to register at our website, which is climate-action.info. So I'm happy to introduce you to my friend and co-founder of DAC, Dr. Jennifer Williams. And my name is Koen, and we're joining from Florida and Belgium. This is Stack speaking. We are about climate education for all, and we've been doing the Climate Action Project for 6 years, and we are really excited to guide you through how to start with this project. It is free for all teachers. We think that it's very important to have teachers from everywhere, from every corner of the world, because that allows us to communicate and share and replicate and do a lot of amazing stuff through 6 weeks, basically. We always will communicate with you, the teacher, but we hope that you will involve the students as their efforts will be shared at our platform. This involves opportunities for teachers in schools, and we have a curriculum which is made especially for you by TAG and WWF. We also have lesson plans and activity, and they will guide you throughout the project. But we also will be sending weekly guidelines through email so that you know what to do for next week. Climate Action Project focuses on the causes, effects, and solutions for climate change. And what we try to do is not just learning about it and sharing our findings, but we want to go beyond that. And we want to have solutions and take action. And for that, we created an app, the Earth Project app. And this keeps track of your impact so that you will be able to see the impact of climate education. We have a lot of participants. We had 2.7 million participants last year across 146 countries, even one school in Antarctica. Jen, how about our week-to-week overview?
Perfect. Thank you, Koen. And welcome to everyone. We are thrilled to have you for our Climate Action Project this year. And thanks for joining for this quick webinar to get you started. So as Koen mentioned, we have teachers joining from all around the world. So we have some teachers who have been with us for many years, and this might be your first time participating in the project. So Koen and I are going to be with you every step of the way. We have a team that's going to join us, and each week you will be receiving a lesson plan that coordinates with our curriculum and will guide you and your students through all of the activities. So we will kick off on September 27th, and this will be our first week focused on causes. So we will have a collective action. This will be an opportunity for all classrooms to join together to contribute to one unified action each week. And that week will be the ultimate list, the biggest list you can imagine of causes of climate change. That will move us into thinking about then effects. So as we know the causes, then what does it look like in our local and our global environments? So it doesn't matter if you're working with students who are as young as age 4 all the way up through university, we're going to have activities that are designed for them. So that week we will make a global map of climate change effects, which will bring us into week 3, where we start to think about taking action. So with a foundational understanding of causes and effects, what does that look like in your local area? What types of actions will you want to take? So we'll get your students thinking, asking a lot of questions, opportunities for them to connect with another classroom in a different part of the world, moving us into week 4. So as you can see, things move quite quickly and we don't waste any time. So we're all about impact and getting students to this point of solutioning. So in week 4, we're going to create another huge list, this time the ultimate list of solutions for climate change. That will take us to week 5, where we will start to think about how can we take the ideas and the learning that we have in our classrooms and move it beyond the walls of our schools. So we're all about partnerships and how we can build through interactions. So we'll have webinars for you. We'll have opportunities for you to share and for your students to get feedback on their ideas. Week 6, we bring it all together. So the actions that you and your students have taken, and we'll talk about what those can look like and what we've seen with past experiences. So bringing those all together in a celebratory event, which will be Climate Action Day. So if you're new, then get ready. You're in for quite a treat, and we will be guiding you every step of the way. If you've been with us before, then you know that we have our curriculum. So this was co-authored with the team at WWF. And this is our guide for teachers. So if you're new to climate change work, that's okay. So we have everything to help you get your understandings, your vocabulary, your understanding of what the most current science is showing us in terms of research with our curriculum. So you'll be able to go through that. We do have that translated in multiple languages. And then the curriculum will be supported with weekly lesson plans and weekly emails. So those will come out on Thursday. So every week before we will start with the students, you'll receive all of that information the Thursday before. So be sure to watch your inbox. If you're not receiving those emails, you'll be able to access them on the website. And I'll turn it back over to you, Koen, to share about some of the things that we have seen in the past and activities that are available on our website as well.
Yeah. So we don't want to claim that we are the only ones being able to write curriculum and lesson plans. What we've noticed is that the participants, teachers, are also very eager to share their activities. So we have them at the website, and they're freely accessible in multiple languages. So you can find what other teachers have been doing throughout the past years. The website, we assume that you're already registered as you received this email and this video, but at the website, there's a lot you can do. You can connect with others, you can find resources, but you can also submit your own work at our website. We also think that having this huge amount of participants, that everybody deserves to ask questions, to share concerns, but also little successes. And that is why we came with the idea of having a group of people who already joined the project successfully throughout the past years, that they are guiding new people, but also you. And those are called the facilitators. Now, we know that not everybody is as fluent in English as others, and so we made groups in WhatsApp for every language, or at least some languages which are being noticed a lot throughout our list of participants. So make sure to join those groups in WhatsApp, and you will be able to ask questions, to share amazing stuff you've been doing with your students. What we noticed last year is that every group has been doing so different things, and Jen and I are always very amazed and even delighted to see the impact young people and teachers have been creating basically on a global stage. And this impact can be so different. It can be young people connecting with another classroom in a very different country and learning about what they have been doing and their findings. It can be school gardens, students planting, using recycled bottles. This is in China and Vietnam, but it can also be a really good opportunity for teachers to share what they have been doing with technology. For example, this is in Belgium with a very cheap VR goggle. And it's not really about using VR throughout the project, but it is discovering that those tools are about freely available, basically. We also had young people brainstorming. We had them teaming up with partners in Indonesia and creating eco bricks, or even creating and developing their own bioplastics and a solar driven cart, which actually worked in India. It can be young people sharing concerns, like here in 2017 with the floodings in Sierra Leone when the teacher's house was destroyed, but also inviting parents to your classroom and them listening to the students, their concerns, and how they want to change the lifestyle at home as well. It can be a drawing, it can be craft, it can be anything you want. It's for all ages, and everything you do matters. Sometimes it even involves like a letter from the president in Ireland, or young people creating something new, something innovative, like solar suitcase, which was shipped to a refugee camp in Africa, where it now serves young people, refugees, and brings electricity to the school. And we even had last year, 2021, in Turkey, they had a new record with the longest queue of used batteries, which is now in the Guinness Book of World Records. Jen, back to you.
Thank you, Koen. I love seeing those faces, and it reminds me so much of these young people who have this message of hope and optimism, and really leading with joy in this conversation around climate action. So thank you for showing all those pictures. So, for our teachers who are joining, we are committed to recognizing your learning experience. So, we have digital badges for participating teachers and our facilitators. We also have a badge for classrooms. So, you'll be receiving those badges as the project kicks off. You'll be able to earn PD credits, so professional development credits, according to your own country guidelines, and then certificates, which we know is very important for so many of our teachers at the end of the project. So after week 6, you can watch for those. You can also earn certificates for participating in Climate Action Day. So recognition of learning, and then invitations for extension opportunities. So we know that this can be an entry point for a lot of our classrooms to start getting involved with climate action education. We'll have opportunities for expert webinars, live events. You can join for school-wide opportunities. So a lot of our teachers joined in the beginning, and then their colleagues started to participate, and now their full schools are on board to take action as a full system. And then, of course, we are all about partnerships. So we'll have opportunities for you to partner with climate scientists, experts in education, and even world leaders. So stay tuned for that. Those will come with your weekly emails. So perfect segue into that. Every week you will be getting an email that has your guidelines. So we'll talk about things like important dates. We'll share links to any of the resources. As you know, the Climate Action Project is free for all, and all of the resources are designed to be accessible for anyone, anywhere. So our weekly emails will give you those updates, and will include student-facing resources like our Earth Project app. So Koen, do you want to share a little bit about the app for anyone new to using this device tool?
Yeah. So we specifically designed this app for you, basically, because we want to keep track of your students' efforts and show the impact of the project and your efforts as well. So what you can do is that the app will suggest actions, very small and small actions, basically, everyone can take, like going to school by bike, avoiding eating red meat, using your phone less, and you can even do it in a team and make this a small challenge, a little challenge between different groups like classrooms or even schools. So the app will be guiding you throughout the project as well, and will show the eventual impact of what you have been doing, as it shows the amount of carbon avoided. Jen?
Climate Action Day. So be sure to save the date, mark your calendars. Registration is open. We will be sending the Eventbrite link to you with your weekly email communications, but November 3rd. And so this is a full day online event designed for you and your students. So anyone is welcome to join. We have had some incredible guest speakers over the past several years. So experts in climate change, we've had celebrities, we've had youth activists, authors, and the stars of the show, of course, for us are our classrooms of teachers and students. So watch for opportunities for you to present as well and to be able to share throughout social media for that day. A couple of resources to make sure that we wanted to point out to you. So we have our Climate Action Book List for Classrooms. This is a book list that has 150 titles of books from early childhood and picture books all the way up through adult learning. And that was curated by a global team of over 20 educators. So there are some book titles in multiple languages, and there's an opportunity for you to contribute your own favorite books as well. Partner collaborations. So we are honored to share that we are back with some of our great friends at UNEP, WWF, LEGO, and NASA. So you'll be able to meet them in spaces like resource sharing with webinars and then leading up to Climate Action Day. All right, so how to get started. If you're here, that means you've probably already registered, but registration is still open. So if you have friends or colleagues who are interested in getting on board, please feel free to share the link. They are absolutely welcome, and we'd love to have them participate. The curriculum is available. You can access that now, start to feel where we're heading with the project and get all of your plans set with that. And then you'll be able to access week 1 lesson plan coming up soon. We will kick things off on September 26th. So we'll have a welcome party that week, more on that coming soon. And then opportunities for you to connect with other teachers, and be sure to submit your work weekly online. Your students will also be able to keep track of efforts. So your class can participate with the Earth Project app, as Koen mentioned, and that's available on iOS or Android. And if you haven't had a chance to get the Earth Project app, now is a perfect time for you to jump in and start testing that out. So these are your steps to get started. And then we will be here every step of the way to help you as you get going.
We're really excited about this, and we would like to say good luck, but also thank you, because it's a big step you're taking right now for joining us. And thank you so much for giving your students the opportunity to join the Climate Action Project.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you very soon.